Okay. Hello guys. So today's lesson, I'm going to be talking with you guys about the volume. Volume. So remember yesterday we spoke about the area. So to those who joined, there is a lady who joined the class late. So I'm gonna speak to her I'm gonna talk to her, and then yeah, there are a few people I'm gonna talk about with them. So let's continue with the volume. So the volume is not the same as area. So let's say maybe you have a rectangle. This is a rectangle. So when we calculate a volume, it becomes a rectangular. We calculate a volume of a rectangular. A rectangular is something like that I draw there. It will have length and width and height. So the volume of a rectangular is L, you multiply it by W, you multiply it by height. So for example, let's say we're given that the length is 2 meter and the width is 3 meter and the height is 1 meter. So when we calculate our volume, the volume is going to be what? It's going to be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1, which is going to be equals to 6 meter cube. So the volume is always in cube. It's always in cubic. It's always in cubic. When I say cubic, it's to the power 3. It's always to the power 3. To the power 3. That's the volume. So just in case, you must remember that the volume of what? The volume of a rectangular is length multiplied by width multiplied by height. This one is for rectangular. So if we go to a volume of let's say a cylinder, we talk about the area of a cycle, but when we speak about the volume, we go to a cylinder. The cylinder is something like that. So it have a cycle and it have a height. So we know that the volume of a cylinder is going to be pi r squared h. Yesterday I told you guys that pi is the same as equals to 3.14, or you can use your calculator, and r is called a radius. So when you have this, let's say for example, they told you that the radius from there is 2 and then the height is 5. So when we want the volume of this cylinder, this is a cylinder, which means you're going to say pi in brackets 2 squared multiplied by 5. So when you use your calculator, you're gonna get the answer. And remember, always the answer is always in cube. It's either if it was 2 centimeter, let me say it's 2 centimeter, let me say 2 centimeter, then the answer is going to be centimeter cubic. So you can use your calculator, then you're gonna get the answer for the volume of a cylinder. The volume of a cylinder. So the cylinder, that's how it is. That's the cylinder. So we can also go to the volume. We have a square, a square. All sides are equal. All the sides are equal. So the volume of a square, when we want to calculate the volume, it becomes a cubic, like an ice cube, a cubic. So the volume of a cubic is the same as V equals to L cubic. So if we have let's say 4 centimeter, then which means it's going to be 4 cubic. 4, let me just write it as 4 like this, cubic. Then the answer you're gonna get is 4 times 4 is going to be 4 times 4 is what? 4 times 4 I think is 16. 16 times 4 again, you see, which means you can use your calculator for that to get the answer. Then it's gonna be in centimeter cubic. You can use your calculator to get the answer for that. Then remember, 4 cubic like this is the same as 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. So we spoke about the rectangular, the cylinder, and the cubic. So yeah, those are the most important diagrams that they are going to show you in your exams or in your assignments. In your assignments, especially for QMI, they use the rectangular or cubic or the cylinder. Yeah, that's in triangle. We don't have, you can't you don't calculate the volume for a triangle. I've never seen that before. So as long as you are knowing only for those three, then you will be fine. You're gonna be okay. And the volume, if you want to know, to take it further, if you have a cone, the volume of a cone, you see, if you have a cone, something like a cone, the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. 1/3 pi r squared h. So when you know these formulas, then you will have no problem with this chapter. This chapter, I told you yesterday when we're doing the areas of this chapter is just all about this chapter is just all about the, what is it, this chapter is all about knowing the formula, and you just substitute the values. So as long as you know the formulas, you substitute, you're gonna be fine. So let me say something based on the assignment. So based on the assignment, so that assignment, if you check, I was checking everything there. We have covered a lot of things. We have covered everything that you, if you can check, we have done them. Straight line, we have done it. And then yeah, like that. We have done a lot of things. So today's class, I decided that no, let me just give you time, guys. Go through the assignment one, try to check where you don't understand, and then if you don't understand something, ask me. There is only thing that I didn't talk to you about, which I won't teach you in this video, but we're gonna do it on Monday, as our classes start on Monday to Thursday. We're gonna do it on Monday. Then we're going to do about the ratio. We're gonna do about the ratio, how it works. I'm gonna teach you ratios. After ratio, we're going to move straight to financial mathematics. We're gonna move to financial mathematics. This is interesting. That's where now you're gonna enjoy doing maths. When we start doing financial mathematics, everybody will be enjoying. I know everyone will be participating. To those who like, there are few people that I'm gonna teach them during the day. I'm going to teach them QMI during the day, so that they can cover the things that they didn't do with me before. Yeah, so yeah, we are almost done with this subject. If you can check, there is not much about the volume. The volume is just the only things that I say you must know, and then just check the video, you check those formulas, you copy them, you are done. If you want to try some other questions in your assignment also, you're gonna get them.